Alright, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy Fiasco, and welcome back to Dirt to Daytona, episode 6. And in this episode, we're going to start our new season on Dirt. This is our second season. We just upgraded our aerodynamics all the way to the max level after our last race at the Baxter Fairgrounds. And now we're just going to not waste any time whatsoever. We're going to get into the season. I want to try to get through these races as quick as possible. Hopefully win the championship this season. I know we have the potential to finish in the top 5 every single race. And maybe get a few wins in there, especially if we get a few more upgrades as the season goes on. We should be able to sign some brand new sponsors. Infogrames will give us a $10,000 bonus if we finish in the top 3 this season, which will help us if we have to go through a third season in Dirt, or if we go straight to the modifieds. So, you know what? First race of the season, let's start off on a high note. Let's get into practice and go to qualifying. Yo, you're man, I swear, Alan, like, you really don't want to have a good season, do you? Coming to the checkered flag, let's see how we do. 18.6. Best lap we've ever ran here. That should get us in the top 5. Top 4, not bad. Right behind last season's champion, Ted Finger. The runner-up, Ginter, and Kato, he was definitely up there in the standings, too. I think he was 3rd. I don't really remember that well. But yeah, we're up there with the big boys this time around. Let's see what we can do. Getting a good start off the line here. Let's see if we can lead this first lap. Since we're getting a lot more power on the car, we can start throwing the car in a lot more, like an actual street stock. Ooh, when we run it smooth like that, we just cut that apex and it's so much faster. A little slower coming off of the corner. Last lap, we're going to go in defensive, try to hold this inside line. Just block him off. I know he's going to dive to the inside. He won't be able to pass us on the outside. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Nice. We take the win in the first heat of the season. We will be starting in the front row for the A-main. Here we go. First race of Season 2 in the Dundas County Fairgrounds. Let's see if we can start it off with a win.
Get set. The race is going green. There's the green flag.
Another good start. That seems to be the trend. We get really good launches off the line. We already have a 7/10 of a second lead, but then they start catching up to us on this backstretch because our engine and our exhaust just doesn't compete with theirs. We do lead a lap, so that gives us some bonus points. So as long as we run good races, there's no reason for us to ever finish outside of the top 5 this season. Like, we should be really good throughout the entire year. These guys are starting to catch up a bit in Ginter. He was the runner-up last season for the championship. He's definitely hungry for this win. He gets a really good run off of turn 4, going into turn 1. We're going to try to fight him on the outside, but it looks like he is a lot quicker than us. And it looks like Kato might be able to take 2nd place from us. We get a little bit of damage there. Nothing that's really going to hurt our performance, but we do have a dent. Oh man, look who's behind us. Is that boy Grimstead? You remember what we did to him last season? He's definitely not happy. I'm not going to try to block him or anything. I'm just going to let him go if he gets to us. He's running so fast. Like, that's the weird thing about this AI in this game, is that they'll start way back, but then once the race starts, they just like charge to the front like nobody's business. And it's always that one car, and in this race it just so happens to be Grimstead. This is the first feature Grimstead's been in since we took him out when we got our first win last season. Because remember those last 2 races after we took Grimstead out for that win, he didn't qualify for any of them, and it looks like he's taking the lead here. I don't think that's the leader though. Is it? Nah, that was just 2nd place. Yeah, this guy's a lapped car. Grimstead hunting down the leader right now. Kato's being held up by a lapped car. Just getting a little tap. Apparently that gave us damage. I didn't think I hit him that hard. Oh, he's ultra loose. Or maybe I will. Picking up on the inside here. Maybe use slapped car as a pick. Don't come down, please. Oh, clip the apron. Save it. Nice. took third place, but we're really slow coming out of fourth, so Kato might be taking it again, but we're holding that inside. Try to push him up the track a little bit. Don't clear us. Drive it in a little harder so he can't get in front of us. Carried a lot of speed in there, so we go up in front of him.
Lap.
Now let's just run a hot lap. Try to hold this third position. He's a half a second behind us, but he gets a huge run coming out of turn 2. Hold that bottom line. He can't pass us up top. And we are going to get a third place finish in our first race of the second season. Not bad. So Ginter gets the win, and Grimstead, fighting from way back in the pack, gets a second place finish. So we got almost $2,000 from that one. We'll be starting to get a lot more once we sign these new sponsors. We'll be able to do that right now. I think I want to go balls to the wall with these sponsors this year. You know what, man? Let's just go balls to the wall. Let's sign the expensive sponsors, see what we can do. So we have split from our good friends at Senior Taco. I think I'm going to switch up the colors to a more red and blue for Steve's Quick Mart, since they've been with us the longest. Hey man, I could rock with this new scheme. It looks pretty clean. You know, the black and the red and the blue for Steve's Quick Marts. I don't really want to do, you know, just black and white for them 2 new sponsors we got. So a little bit of color in there for Steve's Quick Mart and Infograms. I think that looks pretty good. Let me know what you guys think about the new scheme. So we're going to stick with what we got for now. We are only 1 race into the season. I'm already satisfied with how the car is running. I think we should be pretty straight for the rest of the season, especially with these new upgrades. After that, we should be able to finish top 2 most of the time and be able to get some wins. So March, Canyon Valley Speedway, our second race of the season. Oh, this car looks pretty clean, man. I've never done a design like this. Wait, who's that guy? He looks like what's his face? Mark Zuckerberg. He looks like Mark Zuckerberg. So Mark Zuckerberg and Dirt to Daytona confirmed. Does this mean Mark Zuckerberg is going to be in NASCAR Heat 3? That's the only thing it could mean.
Alright,
19 flat, well behind the guy on pole, but hopefully it's a top 5. Top 3. That's a top 3. Okay. Alright, so we're competing against the man that dropped that 18.5.
Going green. There's the green flag.
So I have never seen Brandt. I've never seen that guy run up towards the front, so I'm guessing he just put down a 1-lap wonder, and now he's probably going to fall back in this heat and not even be competitive in the feature. I don't know, man. I'm feeling pretty fast here. We might have a winning car. But what a crazy lead we've put on these guys in such a short amount of time. About to start lapping people already, and it's only about like the 5th lap. Went on the outside of that lapped car, and we're still extending our lead on 2nd place. Lapped car, come on, what are you doing? Please don't do that in the race.
Nice work, kid.
Alright, we absolutely destroyed them in that heat. That is going to be our 2nd heat win of the season. But let's see if we can actually get it done in the feature. I'm not trying to be Chase Elliott this year. I don't think Ted Finger qualified for this feature.
Get set. The race is going green. There's the green flag.
I think Ted Finger DNQ. Well, I was hoping we had a fast car. It looks like Ginter's a little faster. We have Brandt, the pole sitter, on our inside now. Just gonna try to hold this outside line, dip down behind him, but in front of Ginter. There we go. Nice pass for the lead there. Here we go, just run our line. Run these laps. Show these guys we're a force to be reckoned with this season.
That's a great lap.
18.8. Let's keep running laps like that. There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
10 laps to go.
18.5. That was as fast as the pole sitter. Right, we have lapped cars in front of us. No idea what they're gonna do. Just gonna go to the outside of him. That did cost us a little bit of time, but I think we're fine. Ooh, someone's spinning in front of us. That looked like, what's his face? The pole sitter. I already forgot his name because he's never up here. Brandt, I think his name was. We're about to lap Anderson. He's running that middle line on the outside. I'm gonna cut him off here. Yo, that guy's just sitting in the infield. I think he's given up. Coming to the white flag for this last lap.
Last lap.
See if we can get our first win in Season 2 and our second career win in the Dirt Series. Going into Turn 3, coming out of Turn 4, and we are going to get our second ever win on dirt, leading the most laps. So we're going to get the full 110 points for this race. I'm just saying, we look like a threat for this championship this year, man. And after that race, we get $4,000. 4,000 smackaroos into our account. Thank God for those new sponsors, man. I'm so happy that we signed with them. So you know what? We won the last race, so we're not really in a rush to make any upgrades right now. So we're just gonna wait one more race and get another cool 3 or 4 grand or whatever it may be, depending on the purse and, you know, what goals we achieve. And then we will max out another category. So for now, we're just gonna leave the car alone. That car looks so clean, man. I'm sorry. Let us know. Let me know if you wanna switch the red and blue. You know, I could do that. I could switch the red and blue. I think it'll look cool the other way around. We can do that for like special races and stuff like that. Maybe for the last race, I'll do that. But that is going to be it for today's episode, ladies and gentlemen. If you did enjoy it, be sure to hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Hit that bell so you do not miss any uploads or streams that I do in the future. And I will see you guys in the next video. See ya.
Part of me just wishes I could be a different kind of sinner. When bullets meet the opposition, man, no one's a winner. Fucking up, I swear to God that I'll change it. Give me a chance to win your love and I'll take it. Part of me just wishes I could be a different kind of sinner.